DETV Kids.
Homeschool, making learning fun. Homeschool, fun for everyone.
Hi, welcome to Delaware Diaries. I'm Ashley Cloud, the Executive Director of the Quaker Hill Historic Preservation Foundation, and I welcome you to Quaker Hill here on West Street in the heart of our city, Wilmington, Delaware. And I'm inviting you to join me today at the historic Wilmington Friends Meeting House. And I'm going to share a story about our hero on the Underground Railroad, Harriet Tubman, and her good friend here in Wilmington, Thomas Garrett. Did you know Harriet Tubman came to Wilmington, Delaware many times on her journeys along the Underground Railroad? Why? Because she had a wonderful friend and Quaker, Thomas Garrett, who lived here in Quaker Hill over on Shipley Street in his house next to his hardware store, and he was her best friend in this city. If you find yourself visiting the Tubman Garrett Park on the riverfront, right next to the train station, you're going to see a beautiful statue of Harriet Tubman and Thomas Garrett. Now, he and Harriet would have met shortly after she self-liberated in 1849. And when I think about their friendship, I think how unlikely their friendship might have seemed to be, but back then to them it made complete sense. And one of the things I like to remember from his letters is how lovingly and warmly he spoke of her. He would tell people just how brave and smart she was, how proud he was to help her and work with her as her colleague. He also worried about her. You know, we worry about our friends. And in the case of Harriet, she was doing some very dangerous things. Those trips that she took down to Maryland time and again to try to bring her family and her friends up north to freedom were very dangerous, and she took a lot of risk. And sometimes Thomas Garrett worried about her. Now, one of the questions you might be asking yourself is, why would Thomas Garrett choose to come to our city here in Wilmington, Delaware? The answer is, Wilmington is where the action was. Right here in this very meeting house, and right here on this very bench, Thomas married his second wife, Rachel Mendenhall Garrett. And Rachel herself came from a very active abolitionist family. So she and Thomas had a common purpose: to help freedom seekers. Mr. Garrett continued his efforts all throughout the years, including helping Harriet as much as possible. And he was so thrilled to have lived long enough to see the day that the Emancipation Proclamation was made, freeing men and women, elevating them to equality. And he really saw that as all his hard work and the hard work of others, this community who helped on the Underground Railroad, all their hard work paying off. And he really saw it as the beginning of freedom and equality for every man and woman in this nation. And I think that's the most important thing. Why Wilmington? Because Wilmington's a community. Everyone had to work together and trust each other to help those in need. Thank you so much for joining me today and allowing me to share one of my favorite stories with you of the unlikely friendship between Harriet Tubman and Thomas Garrett. And you know what? It's only the beginning. Our city is filled with so much rich history and wonderful stories that we can't wait to share with you.
Get ready. Look, I got some decimal numbers I must divide. You know I started off by making a division sign. Always put my dividend in the inside. Locate my divisor and I put it outside. Move my divisor decimal to the right. Every place value till there's no more on the right. Move my dividend decimal the same amount of times to the right. Place the decimal right above the line. Then divide, keep my mind on the quotient. Stay away from haters cause they hate to see me focus. See, I got my answer. If you nosy, you should notice. Quote this, I've been a scholar, you should know this. You got a problem, you should solve it, I ain't stressing you. But keep it moving, I'm dividing with these decimals. You got a problem, you should solve it, I ain't stressing you. But keep it moving, I'm dividing with these decimals. You got a problem, you should solve it, I ain't stressing you. But keep it moving, I'm dividing with these decimals. You got a problem, you should solve it, I ain't stressing you. But keep it moving, I'm dividing with these decimals. Ayo!
Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Biden and I'm so excited to be here with you today to do one of my favorite things, which is reading. I love reading books and I've loved reading them since I was little, and I hope you do too. So the book I'm gonna read today is I Am Every Good Thing by Derek Barnes and Jordan C. James. And the beginning just says, because I think this is important, to Tamar Rice, Trayvon Martin, E.J. Bradford, Jordan Edwards, Michael Brown, Jordan Davis, and Julian Mallory. And the other author said, to my son Gabriel, and all brothers like him. I am a non-stop ball of energy, power, and full of light. I am a go-getter, a difference maker, a leader. I am every good thing that makes the world go round. You know, like gravity or the glow of moonbeams over a field of brand new snow. I am good to the core like the center of a cinnamon roll. Yeah, that good. I am skateboard tricks, scrapped knees and elbows. But you know what? I'm right back on my feet again. I am one eye open, one eye closed, peeking through a microscope, gazing through a telescope, checking out spaces around me, and plotting out those far off places I have yet to go, but will. I am a gentleman and a scholar. I am kind and polite, like, yes, ma'am, and yes, sir, helping my grandmother cross the street and saying, God bless you, when a stranger has to sneeze. I'm a cool breeze, a perfect paper airplane that glides for blocks, for miles, forever. I am roaring flame of creativity. I am lightning round of questions and a star-filled sky of solutions. I'm an explorer, planting a flag on every square foot of this planet where I belong. I am a sponge soaking up information, knowledge, and wisdom. I want it all, and I'm all ears. I am Saturday mornings in the summertime. I am 2 bounces and a front flip off the diving board. I am hilarious. I'm the life of the party. I'm that smile forming on your face right now. I'm the boom, bop, boom, boom, bop when the bass line thumps and the kick drum jumps. I'm the perfect beat and the perfect rhyme, keeping everything on point and always on time. But you already know that. I am a grand slam, bases fully loaded. I'm a nasty two-handed dunk, holding onto the rim, just to remind you that I'm still the man. Believe that. I'm the undisputed champion. I am a highlight reel of magnificence. I'm a celebration, the applause, and the standing ovation. I am victory. I am a brother, a son, a nephew, a favorite cousin, a grandson. I am a friend. I am real. I am tight hugs, a hand to hold, a shoulder to cry on, if you have to. I hope you never have to. I am here. Although I'm sometimes like a superhero, every now and then I am afraid. I am not what they might call me, and I will not answer to any name that is not my own. I am what I say I am. I am that sound in the forest when the mighty tree falls. I am waves crashing gently on the shore. I am a force of nature, a miracle, a blessing. I am brave. I am hope. I am my ancestors' wildest dream. I am worthy of success, of respect, of safety, of kindness, of happiness. And without a shadow of a doubt, I am worthy to be loved. I am worthy to be loved. And you are worthy to be loved. Thank you so much for letting me read to you.
India's world, it's a great place to learn for little boys and girls. India's world, it's a great place to learn for little boys and girls. Fun, 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 what do you see? Shapes, math, spelling, and history. Let's go on adventures for just a few and have some great times with Indy Boo. India's world, it's a great place to learn for little boys and girls. India's world, That's 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Hey, India. Hi, Melina. Do you know how to count to 100 by 10? Yes, but let me see you do it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. How'd I do? Oh, well, you did wonderful. I can help you with your addition. I know how to add really well. Oh, sure. That would be great. Let's try a problem. Let's do 8 plus 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. Correctamundo. Let's do a few more for practice. Okay, cool. What's 9 plus 9? It's 18. What about 7 plus 8? 7 plus 8 is 15. Oh, there's the bus. We gotta go. Come on, Melina. We're going to the playground, right? Yeah.
Hi everybody, Dr. Susan here. I'm so glad you joined me today. Today we're going to talk about how to rise, how to turn challenge into change. Are you ready? Let's go. The first thing I want to ask you about is, how does the sun know to rise and set every single day? So just like the sun every single day rises, so do we. Even on a stormy day behind the clouds, the sun still figures out a way to rise. That's what it's like to be human. We get another chance every single day to start over. When we rise, we know how to reflect, how to imagine, how to set goals, and how to experiment with change. How could we rise today? So here is your first challenge. I want you to reflect. Think about one word to describe how you are feeling today. What's a word to describe how you are feeling? You might be feeling happy. You might be feeling sad. You might be feeling afraid. Maybe you're even angry. What if you have several feelings all at once? You could be happy and worried at the same time about what's going to happen later today. That's okay. As human beings, we can have lots of feelings at once. When we reflect on how we're feeling, that brings us awareness. And awareness gives us power to make good decisions. Thank you, everybody, for taking time today to reflect with me. It makes me feel grateful. I encourage you to take time every day to reflect on how you feel. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Hi, my name is Shane. My favorite book is Peanuts by Charles McShulls. My favorite chapter is Snoopy for President. It's about the time to elect a new school president. Lucy wants her little brother Linus to get school president. So she tries to convince him into making his own speech by saying that he has to think of what he's gonna do. Then after that, Linus agrees. At school, Linus gives his speech. He says he will let dogs into the park instead of chasing them away. Snoopy was actually there, and he actually liked that sound. I wonder how he got there too. But also, he also had kind of a competition. Pigpen was also running for president, and people decided to vote for him too. So Lucy just went insane. She screamed at a kid at a park to vote for Linus. And he started to get afraid, so he decided to say yes. And she's just watching him like, you better vote for him, I'm watching you. So after that, Schroeder decided to take a picture of Pigpen and Linus together. So he decided to add in a dog, which Snoopy came in. Schroeder liked the idea, and he told Snoopy that he could run for president too. And he liked the sound of that idea. Snoopy actually decided to go solo, so he holded a sign with a dog print on it. Lucy said, if you were the last beagle on Earth, I wouldn't vote for you. So Snoopy started to cry. Then she's like, all right, fine. She said, if you were the last beagle on Earth, I would vote for you. Then Snoopy just smiled like, yeah, I know you were gonna vote for me. I know it. So it was time to elect. Pigpen was the first one up to give his speech, but Violet didn't let him. Why? Because he's covered with dirt. Seriously, he's a dust cloud. Who would vote for a dust cloud? I would if I were you. Anyways, Linus was up next. And the thing he was supposed to tell was Lucy's script that she wrote for Linus before that day. Well, just to be clear, he actually did it. He told them about the great big pumpkin Everyone started to laugh. Lucy was angry. Charlie Brown was he was just sitting there. He was just really confused. Then Snoopy was the last one up. He decided to tell a joke. But with one bark, everybody went wild. Like seriously, why would you go wild over that? Then after that, the votes were tallied and Snoopy won, which concludes the story. Now I know what you're thinking. I know, Peanuts is from the past. But even though I'm 9 years old and it's 2021, it's still okay to be different. So here's the lesson for today. It's cool to be different. Bye, everybody.
Homeschool, making learning fun. Homeschool, fun for everyone.
You like what you see here on DETV.
Kids.
See here on DETV.
Kids.
Homeschool, making learning fun. Homeschool, fun for everyone.
Hi, everybody. Dr. Susan. What I hope we can do today is talk about the ways that we human beings are different. What are differences? Why do we notice differences? What do differences mean about who we are and how we relate to the world? And maybe some ideas about why it's exciting and fun to look for differences and make our lives richer. Are you ready to talk about differences? Let's do it. So, the first thing I'd like to do is think about, what does the word different mean? For me, different means something unique, something special, something not exactly the same as everybody else. What could be an example of something that's different? I have an idea. Let's look at this pumpkin. This is a pretty pumpkin. It's got orange, and it's got yellow, and it's got a flat top. That pumpkin is different from this pumpkin. This pumpkin is only about half the size of the other pumpkin, and it has a long stem. This pumpkin is different. I wonder if there's more. Look at this pumpkin. This pumpkin is different. It's got mixes of colors, and it's tall with a straight up top. Different. Don't all these pumpkins look neat, laid out together when we see all the differences? Differences are something to celebrate. They are what make us unique. Look at this little one. What makes you different? For example, maybe you wear glasses. I wear glasses sometimes, but I like to be different on different days. Maybe you have long hair, or maybe you have short hair. Maybe you are taller or shorter, or maybe you're a little round like me. I'll give you an example. I have a friend named Ivan, and Ivan is very tall. So when I get to be with Ivan, I get to see the world through Ivan's eyes, and he sees things, being so tall, that I don't see. And so he opens up my eyes. And me being shorter and closer to the ground, sometimes maybe I see something that Ivan won't catch. Just imagine how boring the world would be if everybody was the same. There would be no excitement. We'd all wear the same clothes. We'd all have the same voice. It would make for a pretty boring day. It's fun to know that the world is made up of so many different kinds of people, and we can learn from each other and celebrate what makes us different. When you look at your skin, or you listen to your voice, or you listen to your heart, what feels unique and special for you? For me, I like to sing, but I don't have a very good singing voice. But it makes me unique and special to know that I can be around others who can sing and lift up my voice. So, differences make us unique, make us special, and give us an opportunity to express our individualism. What is individualism? That's a big word. Individualism is when you pick out your favorite shirt in the morning, the one that nobody else in school has, and it makes you feel great because it's your favorite color and it fits you just right. Individualism is when you take out your drawing implements and a piece of paper and you create a piece of art that is uniquely yours and is like no one else's in the whole wide world. Another thing that makes it special to celebrate differences is when you come up with something special to say to someone you love. For example, you might normally say, "I love you," or "You're my friend," and those are wonderful things to say. But what if you picked out something very specific about someone you love and you told them that specific thing that you like? "I love your smile. It makes you light up the room." That's focusing on the unique difference, the individual trait that a person has. I have another question for you when it comes to differences. How do you feel when you have an idea that's different from what everybody else thought of? A new idea, something exciting. It's fun, right? When we interact with lots of different people from different life experiences, we can learn more, we can see more, and we can grow. Let me ask you a question. Can you think of somebody in your life who is different from you? Somebody who has unique ideas, unique voice, or even a different way of dancing? All right, let's think about trying something new for a moment. Can you think of a time when you tried, say, a new food, and you weren't sure if you were going to like it, but you actually loved it? The other day, I went to a restaurant with my friends, and they had never tried sushi before. And they were a little bit scared, and I said, "Oh, it's wonderful, give it a try." And one of my friends tried it and absolutely loved it, and she said, "This is my new favorite thing." Another one of my friends tried it, and she did not like it one bit. I don't think she'll be trying it again. But what was so much fun is that we all got to laugh because we were trying something new. What kind of food did you try and you weren't sure if you would like it, but you ended up loving it? Maybe a different kind of vegetable, or a different kind of fruit, or even a different kind of juice that you've never tried before. Differences, trying something new. Speaking of laughing with friends, everybody has a different way of laughing, of sneezing, of waking up in the morning and stretching. What makes your laugh unique? Are you a giggler? Are you a laugh out loud belly laugher? Ha ha ha! Or are you a silent eye squinter? What does your laugh look and feel like? I like to do lots of different kinds of laughs depending on the situation. And the hardest part sometimes of life is remembering to just be yourself. The more you can be yourself, the more you discover your unique laugh, your unique tastes, your unique style. Trying something new, getting to know what matters to you and who you are. That's what differences are all about. Celebrating what makes us unique and special, and all the unique and special parts of other people around us. Differences. Let's all celebrate what makes us different so we together can celebrate what makes us all different. Thanks a lot for joining. I'll see you next time. I'm Dr. Susan, and this is Human Being.
What's up, little Indy? What brings you to the park today?
Hi, Cool Cat. Do you have any crazy questions for me today?
As a matter of fact, I do. What do you know about shapes?
I know a lot about shapes. Squares, triangles, circles.
So tell me, little baby, how many sides on a triangle?
That's easy. There are 3 sides on a triangle.
How many sides on a square?
4. There are 4 sides on a square.
Okay, well, let me give you one to make you think. How many sides on an octagon?
There are 8 sides on an octagon.
Pentagon.
5 sides.
Hexagon.
6 sides.
All right, little baby. I can tell you got it together. And that is oh so cool. You dig?
I can dig it.
Well, run along and stay focused on them good grades and tell your parents I said what's up from the Cool Cat.
Hi everyone, I am so excited to be here with you today. Today I will be reading The World Needs Who You Were Made to Be by Joanna Gaines. And I have a love for reading that started when I was your age. And so I'm excited to be here with you today and to read to you. The World Needs Who You Were Made to Be by Joanna Gaines, illustrated by Juliana Swanee. Today is the day for the ride of our lives, when a confetti of color will fill up the skies. Plenty of pink, a bounty of blue, and orange, green, and yellow, too. We all play a part, both you and me, as we build our very own hot air balloons. We'll gather supplies and make our own and prepare to take flight into the great unknown. It doesn't take us long to see that we all work so very differently. Some of us work alone, and some of us work side by side. Some of us are quiet and like to think through things, and others prefer to chit-chat about all we have to do. Some of us think every other possibility before we jump in, and some of us know what we like before we even begin. Sometimes we're scientific and rely on our smarts. Sometimes we're creative and lean into the arts. Some of us are resourceful. We like to work with whatever's on hand. And some of us are extravagant. We like to go big whenever we can. Some of us are teachers and share what we know, but all of us are learners. Together is how we grow. So, by now you can probably see how we all work so very differently. We've done our very best, and now it's time to fly. See how beautiful it can be when our differences share the same sky? We may not look or work or think the same, but we all have an important part to play. All of us can be kind, compassionate, and gracious. All of us can be helpful, considerate, and courageous. So remember who you are. This is your life to live. Don't ever hold back. You have so much to give. You're one of a kind, and it's so clear to see. The world needs who you were meant to be. The end. Thank you for letting me read that book.
Bars heavy, never lightly. They say I'm 2020, nothing like me. Now you can get this class on remote, or get this work in person, just invite me. While the schools figure all of this all out. Shout out to my teachers going all out. Zoom in, give 100 till I log out. Tell them run it back, hit the track like I ball out. Thought that it would stop, but I'm built to last long. Dash strong, conquer 2020 with a mask on. Do this for my students logging in all these platforms. Thought that you would give up, well tell them that they got that wrong. Hotness, flow like lava out of all this nonsense. Dish out all this work to all my scholars, watch me chop it. Even the pandemic couldn't take the keys and lock it. Kicking down the door cause opportunity was knocking. I'm something excellent, just call us Rego. Don't need an ego, fly by like an eagle. Doubters leave them, side eye, I don't need them. Tell your people, there's no slackers in this league, bro. Stay scholar ready, heavy, we say major. If they bring that drama, cut that mess up like a razor. No, I got that heat, I got that fire, keep it blazing. Tell them hold the pressure, cause my comebacks stay amazing. Bars heavy, never lightly. They say I'm 2020, nothing like me. Now you can get this class on remote, or get this work in person, just invite me. While the schools figure all of this all out. Shout out to my teachers going all out. Zoom in, give 100 till I log out. Tell them run it back, hit the track like I ball out.
Hi, everybody, and welcome. On behalf of Delaware Institute for Arts and Education, welcome to Artist in Your Residence. I'm Melissa, and today we're going to be doing a creative dramatics, creative movement, fun time together. Are you ready to explore a garden that has some creepy crawling bugs in it and insects? Ooh, good ooh, right? So we're going to explore that. Let's talk about it first. Some of the insects that we're going to learn about today are ants that crawl. Caterpillars that move and slink, and centipedes that look like caterpillars, but they have a lot of legs. We have earthworms. We have ground beetles. And we have spiders. I'm sure you've seen some of those animals before, and you're going to get to pick whichever one you want. I would like to teach you a really fun drama word, and that word is tableau. Do you know what that means? A tableau is a picture that does not move. So if we made the shape, say, of a spider, can we hold that shape? And then what if we were going to get our picture taken? 1, 2, 3, change your shape like a spider. And 1, 2, 3, change it again. And change it one more time. We made 3 tableaus. And we use that for beginning and middle and end for our characters, who we're acting out and who is telling the story. So I'm going to play some music on the keyboard, and I'm going to call different things for you to create. I'm going to say, be an ant. And then you're going to freeze and change your shape 3 times when we're finished with all the different animals. You think we can do it? Pick one that you like when we get to the end of it. Here we go. Ants. Ooh, I like those ideas. That is so cool. Freeze. caterpillars. That looks really interesting. I like those ideas you're doing. What about a centipede with lots and lots of legs? You can be on the ground, you can be up, you can do whatever you want. Looks good. A ground beetle. An earthworm. And a spider. Those look really good. Now I want you to close your eyes and I want you to think of which insect, creepy crawler, you want to be in our story. All right, and when I count to 3, you can open your eyes and freeze in that shape, okay? You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now, pick that creepy crawler and freeze. And change your shape. 1, 2, 3. Tableau. Change your shape again. 1, 2, 3. And one more time. I think we're ready to go. You guys look great. You ready to do the story? All right, we're writing it together. Here we go. Once upon a time, on a beautiful spring day, there was a garden. This garden had 2 parts. It had a little flower area here, and a little tiny sidewalk here, and a bunch of plants over here. Seems like we could walk it like kids in a second, right? No big deal for us. But on this particular day, all the critters were in the flower garden, having their usual fun. They like to go up and over the little rocks that were there. They like to go around the flower stems. They like to jump under the leaves. Now this went on for a while. Over the rocks. Around the flower stem. You look good, guys. And underneath the leaves. Until all of a sudden, they heard something. They couldn't believe what they were hearing. It were loud, thumping noises. Oh no, the children have come into the garden. They're going to stomp on us if they see us playing. We have to get out of here. Could they run? Oh, they had to crawl. Oh dear, so they snuck around the flower stems and underneath the leaves and over the pebbles and slowly squirmed and wiggled and walked to the other side of the garden. And they sat down to rest. They were really tired. Are you guys tired? You're doing such a good job with your characters. Well, all of that moving around made them realize that they were really hungry. It took them so long to get there that it was time for their lunch. Yay, they thought lunch. Oh no, they thought lunch. It's on the other side where the flowers are. We left our lunch bags there. What are they going to have to do now? They're going to have to crawl again back to the garden. Here they go. Can you crawl? Across the walkway, across it as slowly and as steadily as you can go? Can you go around the flower stems and over the little pebbles? Do you find your lunch hiding underneath the leaves? Oh yes, my lunch is here and it smells so good and I want to eat and I can't eat here because they'll stomp on me, said all of the bugs. Where are we going again? We have to go back across. They had to put it on their backs or hold them in their mouth or underneath one of their legs, but they were determined to go have their lunch in a peaceful, private place. You ready, guys? Here we go. Across that little walkway, around the flowers, pebbles, everything was not in their way this time. They were ready to make it a clear break. We made it. So they ate. I wonder what they were eating. They couldn't eat leaves. They had eaten all the leaves. I think they might have had peanut butter and jelly. maybe almond butter. I don't know. What do you think? Apples? They were done. They cleaned it up. They thought they could play, and then they looked up into the sky, and guess what? It was getting dark. And what happens when it gets dark? We have to go home, right? We had to go back over again. Are you tired? Can we give them one more extra punch here and get them across the way? You think we can do it? I think we can. They gathered up their things, took a deep breath in, let it go, and got ready to go back to the flower garden. Slowly, creepily, across a little pavement, over the little pebbles, around the leaf, the stem, and the flower. And they just stood there. They looked around. The coast was clear. They found their favorite leaf to crawl underneath as their blanket for sleeping. And they cheered, hooray, we had the best day ever. And now we're gonna go to sleep. And so they did. All of those creepy crawling critters in the garden fell fast asleep on that wonderful spring day. The end. You guys, you did such a great job. I'm so proud of you. I hope you feel good about yourself. You're such good artists. Well, let's review some of the things we learned today, okay? We learned about characters. Who were our characters? That's right, we were insects and critters, and where were we? We were in the garden. And what were we doing? Well, we were doing many things. We were playing, we were eating, we were doing all kinds of stuff. And we froze our shapes, and we made what we call tableaus. And we learned prepositions too. Can you believe all the stuff we got to do today? Under and over and across and round about. Thank you for spending your day with me. I had such a great time with you. On behalf of Delaware Institute for Arts and Education, I'm Melissa. Keep being creative, you guys. Bye.
Homeschool, making learning fun. Homeschool, fun for everyone.
You like what you see here on DETV.
Hi, the letter of the day is O. I'm going to say the word first and you're going to repeat it after me. Now let's think of a word like octopus. Octopus. Now you're going to say it with me, octopus. Now I'm going to give you a little time to think of your own word that starts with an O. Are you ready? I'm listening. Wow, that's an outstanding word. Now I'm going to go. I'm going to think of the word as open. Now you repeat it after me. Open. Now we're going to say it together. Open. Open. Now I'm going to think of a word like ocean. Now you're going to repeat after me. Ocean. Now we're going to say it all together. Ocean. Ocean. Wait, before you go, let me ask you this simple question. What lives in the ocean? Maybe an opah, a fish that's really big, an oyster that's kind of small, and an octopus. Thank you for watching. Make sure you follow me on DTV Kids. Plus, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Bye, everyone.
Homeschool, making learning fun. Homeschool, fun for everyone.
Hello, Anessa here from DETV Kids News. And I'm Elijah. This just in, the ever popular red, yellow, and blue, known as primary colors, can be mixed to create secondary colors. You don't say. No, I do say. When yellow and blue are mixed together, you get green. Go on. Red and blue make violet. Well, that's nice. Sure is. When red and yellow are mixed together, wait for it, creates orange. Amazing. Orange. Glad you tuned in. On later news, multiplication tables are not for eating dinner on. This and more on DETV Kids News, your leader in edutainment news.
Hey there, everybody. Chris here with our buddy Emic the Panda with some helpful tips on how you can set yourself up for learning at home. Emic, you ready? Me too. Tip number 1, get on a schedule. That's right, most smart people agree that it's best to start at the same time every morning. Right, Emic? Emic knows. Tip number 2, create a routine. That's right, it is easier to stay on task when we know when things are supposed to happen. Now your morning routine could look like this. You ready, Emic? You get up, you wash up, you get dressed, you eat a healthy breakfast, and then you're ready to learn. Emic is so ready. We are moving on to tip number 3. Designate a place to learn. Now, we should have a quiet place with everything you need, like books, pens and pencils, paper, and a place to sit. Now, Emic, this should not be your bedroom or a place with a lot of distractions. You know, like with your brothers and sisters. Tip number 4, get organized. Every day is different, so be sure you have what you need for what you're learning that day. Is it an arts and crafts day? Are you learning history, math and science? Or is it a physical education day? So get those pencils sharpened and supplies ready. All right, Emic, we did it. We are now on our 5th and final tip. Here it is. Set up the rules with your parents or guardians. They will help you figure out what time you should get started, when you should take your lunch, have breaks, and finish each day. Thanks a lot for those tips, Emic. We appreciate it. Now you are all set to get the most out of your learning at home adventure. Are you ready to learn, Emic? Me too. We'll see you guys next time.
Hi, my name is Maddie, and this is my daddy, and this is my best friend Aman.
Hey, Maddie, what's up, Big Ive?
Aman, what's going on?
Oh, it's good, man.
Aman, what's the letter of the day?
So glad you asked. Let's kick it off with the letter K.
Oh.
I like it.
I like it too. So let's kick it to Maddie. Maddie, what word begins with the letter K?
Kids.
Kids, like DETV kids.
Ooh, good one.
Good one, right? King.
King me. I got another one, Ive.
What's that?
Maybe we should jump like a kangaroo.
Nice. Maddie?
Karate.
Very good, Matty.
Kitchen.
Cook it up, Ive, in the kitchen. We can also use a keyboard at home.
Yeah.
Kitty.
A kitty.
Kitten.
Very nice. Well, that is all the kitten caboodle for this episode. So we've got to fly like a kite.
Kids. Homeschool, making learning fun. Homeschool, fun for everyone.
Hi, everybody. Dr. Susan here. I'm so glad you joined me today. Today, we're going to talk about how to rise, how to turn challenge into change. Are you ready? Let's go. The first thing I want to ask you about is, how does the sun know to rise and set every single day? So just like the sun, every single day rises, so do we. Even on a stormy day behind the clouds, the sun still figures out a way to rise. That's what it's like to be human. We get another chance every single day to start over. When we rise, we know how to reflect, how to imagine, how to set goals, and how to experiment with change. How could we rise today? So here is your first challenge. I want you to reflect. Think about one word to describe how you are feeling today. What's a word to describe how you are feeling? You might be feeling happy. You might be feeling sad. You might be feeling afraid. Maybe you're even angry. What if you have several feelings all at once? You could be happy and worried at the same time about what's going to happen later today. That's okay. As human beings, we can have lots of feelings at once. When we reflect on how we're feeling, that brings us awareness. And awareness gives us power to make good decisions. Thank you, everybody, for taking time today to reflect with me. It makes me feel grateful. I encourage you to take time every day to reflect on how you feel. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Making learning fun. Homeschool, fun for everyone.
Hi kids, my name is Sticks Bones and I'm a musician. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about music. Music is sound that is made with instruments or your voice. Instruments like drums, which is my favorite instrument, guitar, piano, and many others. Whenever we want to create music and we do that with our instruments, this is what we call a song. A song consists of two elements. One is rhythm, the other is melody. Melody is the part of the song that you sing. Rhythm is the part of the song that makes you dance. So when you put those two together, that's what creates a song. It's as simple as clapping your hands, stomping your foot. And then when you add your melody, it all comes together like this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Now you can go and sing the rest of the song with your parents and your friends. I'm Sticks Bones, and that's music.
Homeschool, making learning fun. Homeschool, fun for everyone.
Hey everybody, it's Miss Cage, your favorite art teacher, and today we're going to talk about butterflies. Let me tell you a story about the monarch butterfly. The monarch butterfly is one of the most beautiful creatures on this earth. It is filled with the warm colors, which are red, yellow, and orange. It also has really thick, bold lines in it and different kinds of shapes with colors like black and white, and again, those warm colors, which were, what were they? That's right, red, yellow, and orange. Monarch butterflies are also very symmetrical, which means that they are the same on both sides. Every year, the monarch butterflies travel thousands of miles over the course of 2 months to get to the mountains of Mexico. It's called migration. Can you imagine how beautiful the mountains of Mexico must look this time of year? I can't believe it. I want to go visit. Don't you? What's really cool about the migration of the monarch butterflies is that during their migration, the people who live in Mexico celebrate what's called the Day of the Dead. The Day of the Dead is also called Dia de los Muertos. And what's great about that is the people who celebrate Dia de los Muertos believe that the monarch butterflies' migration are the souls of their loved ones coming home to visit. Isn't that awesome? Just imagine all of those beautiful colors all over the mountains of Mexico. Do you remember what colors the monarch butterflies are? That's right, red, yellow, and orange. How many things do you know that are those colors? I have a challenge for you. I challenge you to go get a red crayon, a yellow crayon, and an orange crayon and draw your own monarch butterfly. Then imagine what kind of journey it would go on. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Miss Cade, your favorite art teacher, and I will see you next time.
Homeschool, making learning fun. Homeschool, fun for everyone.
Hi friends, I'm so happy that you've come to join me today. I'm Miss Rebecca and I love to find different ways to learn and practice my skills in my everyday routine. Today, I could really use help with something. Do you think you can help me? Great, that is so kind. So today, I need to do some laundry. I've been so busy playing and learning new things that I didn't realize how many clothes I have to wash. Have you ever helped do the laundry at home? If you have, you know it takes a lot of hard work. We have to use our whole bodies and lots of muscles to do the laundry, right? We need to throw our dirty clothes in the hamper. We need to bend and lift the hamper of dirty clothes off the floor. We need to put our clothes into the washing machine. And we need to use our hands to twist and turn the dial to turn the machine on. Or sometimes we might even get to press a big button. Then, when our clothes are finished washing, we need to take them out and carefully put them in the dryer. And when our laundry is dry, we get to use our hands and fingers to fold or hang them up. So before we get started, how about we do some stretches to get our bodies ready? Are you ready to do some stretches together? Great! Follow along with me at home as we sing. Okay, friends, let's pretend we are in our rooms and we see a bunch of dirty clothes on the floor. Oops! Let's be helpful and pick these up. Ready? This is the way we pick up our clothes, pick up our clothes, pick up our clothes. This is the way we pick up our clothes off the floor. Nice job. Now let's add our clothes into the hamper. Ready? We're gonna bend over. Let's sing it. This is the way we gather our clothes, gather our clothes, gather our clothes. This is the way we gather our clothes to do the laundry. Yay, all our clothes are in our basket. Now, let's take this big basket and walk to the washing machine. You ready to get your legs up? Here we go, let's count out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo, we made it. Now, let's add our clothes to the machine. We're gonna do something special here. We're gonna pretend we're throwing them in like we're throwing a ball. Ready? Get your clothes, here we go. This is the way we throw our clothes, throw our clothes, throw our clothes. This is the way we throw our clothes into the washing machine. We did it. Way to go, all our clothes are now inside. So now we can add some soap, and we'll need to turn the machine on. I know I have to twist the dial to make my washing machine start. Let's practice twisting our hands and our wrists. You ready? This is the way we turn it on, turn it on, turn it on. This is the way we turn it on to wash our clothes. Do you hear that? It's the water spilling into the machine. And look, the clothes are beginning to spin. Let's twist and spin with our clothes now. This is the way our clothes spin and twist, spin and twist, spin and twist. This is the way our clothes spin and twist to get clean. Great, our clothes are finished. And now they need to dry. Sometimes people hang their clothes to dry. Sometimes people put them in the dryer. And sometimes people will shake out their wet clothes. Let's practice shaking to dry our clothes. So we're gonna shake our whole bodies. You ready? Let's do it. This is the way we dry our clothes, dry our clothes, dry our clothes. This is the way we dry our clothes out of the machine. Way to go. Now that our clothes are all dry, we can fold them so they're ready to be put away. Let's sing it. This is the way we fold our clothes, fold our clothes, fold our clothes. This is the way we fold our clothes when they're nice and clean. Wow, my body is feeling all warmed up and ready to go. Before we take a look at my basket of clothes I have here, let's get those brains ready to learn. One great way to get our brains ready to learn is to take 3 big, deep breaths. Let's be a washing machine. Ready? We're gonna breathe in through our nose, and as we breathe in, we're gonna fill up with soap and water. And then as we breathe out of our mouths, we're gonna go on a spin cycle. You ready? Let's practice taking those 3 deep breaths. Here we go. Breathe it in and out. That's 1. Let's do our second one. Breathe it in and out. That's 2. Last breath, make it really big. Breathe it in and spin it. We did it. I can tell that my brain and my body are ready to learn and tackle my laundry. So here's my basket. Let's take a look at how many pieces of clothing I have to wash today. Oh, it's kind of heavy, friends, but take a look. Can you guess how many clothes I have inside? What do you think? 5? 15? 25? Put your thumbs up once you think you have a guess. All right, let's find out and see if you're right. Let's count out loud together and find out how many clothes are in my basket. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wow, there's 15 pieces of clothes. Did you guys guess right? Okay, friends, let's move my basket so we have plenty of room to sort. Here we go. I have a big jacket here. I have a sock. I have a shirt. I have another shirt. Another shirt. I have a pair of pants. Another pair of pants. Here's a shirt again. Here's a new type of clothing. Here's a dress. Oh, another sock. Another sock. What is it, friends? It's a... You're right, another shirt. Pair of pants. here's a shirt. And another shirt. Okay, so now we have sorted all of my clothes into the different kinds. I know exactly what type of clothes I am going to be washing today. But usually, when I do my laundry, I need to sort my clothes by color too. That way, I can keep my light clothes separate from my dark clothes and keep the colors separate too. So, do you guys think you can help me sort my clothes again? But this time, we're going to sort by color. So let's take a look at these piles. What are some of the colors that you see? You see some black. What else? Some white. What else do you notice? Blue. Some pink. What else? Red too. Nice looking. Okay, so we have lots of different colors that we need to sort by. Are you guys ready? Let's pick one color to start with. How about we start with black first? Ready? Let's see, where are all the black clothes? Here we go. There's my black pile. What color do you think we should do next? White? All right, let's try it. Here we go. We did it. What next? Pink? Okay. I think we're good. What color now? You want to try blue? All right, let's do it. Here we go. There's blue. And what's the color that's left, friends? Red. That's right. Wow, we did it. We put all of my clothes in piles based on color. Now, do you guys remember? Which color did I have the most of? Yeah, we had the most black and we also had a lot of blue too. So, bonus question, friends. Which color did I have the least of? Good for you! Red! There was only one red shirt in my whole pile of laundry. Way to go, guys. I feel so much better. We counted out my clothes, so I know exactly how much I have to wash. I know the different types of clothes I am washing, and we even sorted the different clothes by color so that I can keep the light colors together when I put them into the washing machine. I'll make sure not to mix my light colors with my dark colors now. Thanks, friends. That was so helpful. I can't wait to get this load of laundry started right away. We just did some laundry together, and you know what? We worked on so many math skills. Counting, sorting, comparing. Who knew you could learn so much by doing the wash? I hope you had as much fun as I did today. I challenge you to help with the laundry at your home. See if you can count the clothes and sort them by type and color. Which item or color are you washing the most of in that load? Or the least? Can you figure out another way to sort your clothes? I can't wait to hear all about it. Until next time, stay curious and creative, learners, and remember, every day is a chance to learn something new. Bye-bye now. I wish you well on your next learning adventure, and I'll see you soon.
Homeschool, making learning fun. Homeschool, fun for everyone.
You will like what you see here on DETV. Kids!
Hi, my name is Madison, and today I have my dad here.
Hey, Maddie, how you doing?
Good.
So, what's the letter for today?
P.
Why P?
Because pink is my favorite color.
So, pink is your favorite color. Okay, so give me some words, some other words that start with the letter P.
Potato.
Okay, I could do potato. And what else?
Pig.
Pig, okay. And what else? Give me one more.
Pirate.
Good job. High five. All right. So the letter of the day is P, and brought to you by the girl in pink. Good? Cool? All right.
Here on DETV.
Kids! Homeschool, making learning fun. Homeschool, fun for everyone.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Susan. I'm so glad you joined me today because we are going to talk about change. Change. Things being different from before. Change can be good and exciting and fun and educational, but change can be scary and overwhelming and frustrating. Change can be no big deal. For example, I just decided I'm going to change and take off my glasses today to talk to you. No big deal. That's an example of a small change. But big changes can be a big deal. Are you ready to talk about change? Let's do it. Change. How we deal with change matters, and we have control over how we react to change. You know, change is happening all around us all the time, and it always will be. So the better we get at managing change, the happier our lives can be. In fact, if we don't have willingness to change, we can get stuck. Think about a tree for a second. Think about a weeping willow tree. In the wind, the weeping willow tree bends back and forth. And when the wind ends, it's still standing strong. But if that tree decided that it was not willing to flex and be agile in the wind, it might get knocked over. Being flexible to deal with change is a skill that can help us throughout all of our life. Can you think of a time when you were flexible with change? Maybe you changed a classroom, or maybe you were used to going to school in one specific route, or maybe you were used to a certain classroom setup and now that's different. How did you manage that change? In fact, I would bet that you've made lots of changes in your life already. And the more skillful you get at seeing change, recognizing your options, and then deciding how you want to go with that change, the more powerful you will feel over your life. For example, if I went to the store and picked out a scarf that's bright orange, and I've never worn a bright orange scarf before, I'm creating change. And my friend might say, "Wow, Susan, I don't think I've ever seen you wear orange before." And I might think, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'll look in the mirror. And I look in the mirror and I say, "Wow, I like this orange color. Change for me is good." Or I might look in the mirror and say, "No, thank you. This is not for me." Change is an opportunity for us to think about what matters. Kids, I've gone through a lot of changes in the last year, and I bet you have too. The world has gone through a lot of change. Some of it's been pretty good because we've gotten to talk about some topics that maybe we didn't talk about before. We've gotten to think about some things that maybe we didn't think about before. But there's been a whole lot to learn. And how we've changed along with the things around us that are changing matters. So, how do you change when you have to try something new or adjust to something unexpected? For example, did you ever sit in a certain place in your classroom and you really liked being in that place, and then suddenly you had a new teacher or a new classroom and you didn't get to sit in that same place before and it kind of felt a little strange at first? Change can be scary. It's a disruption of what we know. What other kinds of changes have you experienced this year? Maybe there's a change in the family situation at home, where we used to be able to eat dinner together because everybody was home at the same time, but maybe now someone in the family has a different set of hours for their job, and maybe you miss eating dinner together. That's change. And we have to figure out, how do I deal with change? Sometimes we want to change ourselves. Let's say we want to learn a new sport, or we want to grow in school and get better at math. What's something that you would like to change? Maybe you would like to fall asleep faster, or maybe you would like to be able to learn a new skill like singing a song. Change takes time. It doesn't happen magically most of the time. In fact, if you learn to ride a bike, usually it takes a few tries just to be able to sit on the bike and balance, and then put a foot on a pedal and one foot in front of the other until pretty soon you're able to ride a bike, but it doesn't happen all at once. So if that's true, that change takes time, what's the best way to be patient and flexible? I have an idea, and it's a poem by someone I really admire. Her name is Portia Nelson, and she wrote a poem, and it's called Autobiography in 5 Short Chapters. Are you ready? Autobiography in 5 Short Chapters by Portia Nelson. Chapter 1. I walk down the street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I fall in. I'm lost. I'm helpless. It isn't my fault. It takes me forever to find a way out. Chapter 2. I walk down the same street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I pretend I don't see it. I fall in again. I can't believe I am in the same place. But it isn't my fault. It still takes a long time to get out. Chapter 3. I walk down the same street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I see it is there. I still fall in. It's a habit. My eyes are open. I know where I am. It is my fault. I get out immediately. Chapter 5. Chapter 4. I walk down the same street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I walk around it. Chapter 5. I walk down another street. Change takes time. What chapter are you on in the change you want to make? Thanks to Portia Nelson for that neat poem. That's part of her book, There's a Hole in My Sidewalk. It's a real good one to read. So, whether you're making change to make your life better, or to adjust to something that's happened, or whether you're simply trying on new outfits to see if you like them, embracing change and having a forward-looking vision of what can I do to feel good about this situation and embrace that change will give you the power you need to succeed. Thanks for joining me, folks. I'm so glad you came. I'm Dr. Susan. See you next time.
Now I know this may be a challenge for some of you, but you got it. Just rock out to the beat. and vibe with me. You got it. Let's fly. Rock with me. Yeah. 1 cup, 8 fluid ounce, 1 pint, 2 cups, 1 quart, 2 pints, 1 gallon, 4 quarts, 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. 1 kiloliter equals 1,000 liters. Let's flow. 1 cup, 8 fluid ounce, 1 pint, 2 cups, 1 quart, 2 pints, 1 gallon, 4 quarts, 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. 1 kiloliter equals 1,000 liters. Let's flow. 1 cup, 8 fluid ounce, 1 pint, 2 cups, 1 quart, 2 pints, 1 gallon, 4 quarts, 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. 1 kiloliter equals 1,000 liters. Let's flow. 1 cup, 8 fluid ounce, 1 pint, 2 cups, 1 quart, 2 pints, 1 gallon, 4 quarts, 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. 1 kiloliter equals 1,000 liters. Let's flow. Let's flow. What's flow? Let's flow.
Hi, my name's Adia, and I'm with DIAE. Today we are going to be focused on the number 10. So let's get started. Here we go. With the head, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Now let's do our shoulders up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. With the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Now we're going to move our ribs with our arms out nice and wide. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very nice. Now we're going to do an X and a dot 10 times. So you have your X, then your dot. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very nice. Now we're going to make a big circle by clapping 10 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good job, friends. Now let's move on to the next part. Now come and meet my special friends. My first friend is Mrs. Sheep. Mrs. Sheep loves to shake her head. Let's try it to do it with her. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you do it? Now it's time to meet my second friend, Mr. Pig. And Mr. Pig loves to wiggle his tail and twist and twist. Let's try to wiggle and twist like Mr. Pig. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now it's time to meet my third friend. Meet Mr. Cow.
And Mr. Cow loves to stomp his feet all over. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have a fun idea. Let's go visit my friends at the farm. Let's go. We're gonna close our eyes really tight and count to 10. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're at the farm, and I think I see my friends. My friends are so excited for me to be here. Let's dance. Let's do Mrs. Sheep first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now Mr. Pig. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now Mr. Cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's try it with music. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was great! Now, I think my friends want to try to do it really slow. Let's see if we can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are you ready to try it with slow music now? Here we go. Very slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. That was really slow. I felt like I was dancing in space. Now my friends want to try it really fast. Let's try it without music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you think we could do it with music? Let's try it with music. Fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa, that was fast. That was so much fun. But now I think it's time for us to leave the farm. Remember, we have to close our eyes really tight and count to 10. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're back. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, don't forget, keep on dancing. Bye.
Sometimes more than two words can form a compound word like mother-in-law. So, some examples of compound words are doghouse, lighthouse, raincoat, jelly bean, toothbrush, and sunflower.
Hey India, here are a few more examples of compound words. Bathtub, hourglass, ladybug, and living room.
That's right. Thanks a lot, Miss Bell. I'm about to do a song with my friends, okay? I got a little rhyme if you have not heard, and it's gonna teach you about compound words. Now compound words are easy to pair, like putting the word wheel right next to chair, or putting the word hair right next to brush. You gotta take your time and you should not rush. Shoebox, a starfish, butterfly, handbag. What are you pointing at, Doodle? What is that? Hey, it's a boat. Oh, you're correct. Thank you. It's a sailboat. Hey, that's a compound word. Let me use my transporter watch. And we can go to the beach. Let's hit the water, Doodle. Woohoo! I see a catfish, catfish, a jellyfish, a jelly, fish, starfish, starfish.
The DETV letter of the day is C. I am cold. It is getting really, really cold outside. I feel like I need a cat. A cactus. A coat. So much better. It was a coat. So now I can get nice and warm because it's getting cold out there. The letter of the day is C. Cat starts with C. Cactus starts with C. Coat starts with C. As well as courageous. And I hope you all are courageous today and every day.
School